did also mention your parents finding out till later on. How exactly did they react when they found out that their son is doing music instead of actually going to school and studying? What exactly was their reaction?
Um, the reason why they actually don't want me to go into that kind of thing, and the reason why I kept was biological parents, one. Then two, is my brother. I told you immediately my dad, my the disease of my dad. I travel with my brother to Lagos, so definitely they want me to focus more on my studies than you know focusing on music. And it's part of the reason why I kept all those things. And they don't allow me to have friends around me, talk less of me telling them that I want to go to studio, I want to go to shows. So it's part of. There was a hotel in my area, so they are now hosting a show, and I have a crew, so and I'm their leader. So this particular show, there was one song released at that time when we were still with Konami. That song was like the song was actually flowing everywhere in the community. So they invited us for a picture flyer, sorry, outside the hotel. So and I knew my brother used to pass there, and definitely he's going to see it and he's going to recognize him immediately he saw me. So I'm like, okay, let me just call him and tell him that okay, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm into, and I'll be doing it, and I have evidence. I have my songs with me, and even in that hotel, they do play my songs, but it's not aware that you know, I'm the artist singing this that sang the song. So and I played the song to him, and he was like, "Wow, are you the one that sang this song?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Wow, uh, wow, this is nice." And he could not, and he said that he's been hearing this particular, and he said, "It's okay." Nice. So on the day of the show, he came and his wife. They even still they supported me. They buy drinks for everybody. They were very happy. I was not even expecting the turn up, but since after then they've been supporting me. They've been trying their best, encouraging me, and then they just encouraged me to face my studies, that I should not allow that to get too much into me, that I should focus more on my studies. And so
I think
that's the
that itself, having to see that there are actually people that support you and want you to do best. It's quite motivating and it's quite interesting. So far, do you have any song that you can say that this is my favorite song that I've released yet?
yeah.
So far, do you have any favorite song?
Ah, I can say artists does not have that, like does not have like that favorite song, like that favorite, this favorite, because anytime you compose a new song, the new one you just compose most time has to be your favorite because you've not released it, and because it's still new to you. To voiced immediately after dropping the song is none of my favorite again until when I have a new song that I've written that I feel like this song I want to go and record it. But out of my projects, out of the works I've done, out of my songs, I could say I have danceable songs and I have just normal solo songs, and I have rap, hip hop, and the rest. So there's no particular one that people do like most because it's danceable. That is lifestyle, and I can say lifestyle for me is just like going to studio to freestyle, but it's people favorite actually. So I can say lifestyle.